All right, we are live. It is Tuesday, March 1st. The time right now is 4:55 p.m. and the temperature is 3 degrees Celsius here in Midtown. And that's a look to the east along Eglinton Avenue West. And hello fans, Alex, Yahia, Raptor Ball, Yogi, GCat, Emma. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Let me flip the camera around. I'm just finishing getting ready to pick the gimbal up and start moving. I just thought I would flip it on. Clem, Perupoli, Bevy, Big S, Michael Nean. All right. Oh, it looks like I've got the camera pegged in the wide angle there. There we go. Hello, Brad Palmer, Nicole, Marg H, Dave. The real man, Jeff P. So I think I'm just gonna walk a block west of here and then start going south down Bathurst. Hopefully the audio and video is all good for this. Well, I'm committed to it now. Can you meet me? Well, if you want to say hi on stream for 5 seconds, that's fine, but I would limit it to something along those lines. Yeah, it isn't too cold today. Like I said, it's about 3 degrees. I used to go there, GSH Medical. And my doctor moved. Clayton Crawford here. Clayton, you got your mug. That seems a little steep. I hope it was worth it. But thank you very much, Clayton. And here is Bathurst, and there is the future LRT station. And this is one of those intersections, a lot like Yonge and Eglinton, that has just been a perpetual disaster. And thus we begin our march south down the east side of Bathurst. Susan says more Johnny Stride story time. Jelly asking for a shout out. I'll count that. So I should end up in downtown, or at least the north end of downtown. I had a lot of people asking me why I didn't premiere a video this morning. And that was just a 19-minute video. And I find with the shorter videos, if it's under 20, 25 minutes, somewhere in that range, I don't normally like the idea of premiering them, because by the time everyone jumps in and we have a large crowd, the video's almost done. So that's kind of my thinking behind that. So if it's a shorter video, I often won't premiere it. Fortunately, most of my videos aren't shorter. And if it's a Sunday, I probably won't be doing any premieres. From Eglinton. The capacity restrictions are mostly lifted today. But to be honest, it doesn't really feel any different than it did yesterday or the prior few weeks. So I didn't even bother. Normally when we have a day where restrictions are lifted, I go out and I make a video to that effect, but I don't think there's really any visible difference. So I didn't really see the need to go out and do that today. Although if you are subscribed to Action Kid, you might have caught wind on his channel that he has said goodbye to New York City. There's a look north at Bathurst. So that's something that's been in the works for quite a while with him. So his home base will now be Miami, although I think he's looking to do a lot more traveling. No, I won't be leaving Toronto. I think he'll still be back to New York. He has family there. But he's got to be excited. Topsoil, stone, mulch, and sand. It's the Soil King. So this part of Bathurst is oddly residential. And I don't think I've ever streamed walking south on this part of Bathurst before. I've streamed north on Bathurst here. From Lawrence all the way up to the 401 before. And beyond that into Little Manila. And I've streamed south of Bathurst and St. Clair. But I don't think I've ever covered this stretch. Susan was asking what I had for lunch. I had myself a smoothie and a bowl of muesli for breakfast. There's a look into some big Forest Hill homes. Bill, maybe he'll be traveling a bit more from the summer. I'll probably go down and pay a visit at some point. I didn't watch his video today though, because I watched it a few days ago. I thought it was well done and he stated his reasons. Some of those reasons apply to Toronto as well, but I can't think of anywhere else to go. Mike Landry, $5. Thank you, Mike Landry, for your support. Hello, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Hello to you on the east coast of the country. Susan says this means I'll be hungry by the end of the stream. Yes. Dinner is in the cards. I almost went out and recorded a bike ride today. Well, I was having fun doing my taxes. I got that out of the way with. Then I shipped off a large 5-figure sum to the Canadian government. So that kind of hurt. But serves me right for not paying installments over the last year. I'm definitely not going to fall into that trap this year. So that's what I've been doing the last day or two. Now's the part where you anxiously refresh the CRA website to see that balance turn to zero. I don't know exactly the name of this Jewish facility across the street. That's quite big and quite grand. So yeah, it's tax season here in Canada. Fun times. A change has been proposed for this site. No, I don't, Bevy. Oh, some bad driving going on over there. I think I saw, was it yesterday that Ken was out streaming? I caught part of that from home. Wow, look at that walk-up building. That's kind of unique. It's the Holy Blossom Temple. Thank you. John wants to honk. Maybe they were honking for a shout out. Yeah, Michelle, that would be my advice for Clayton. If it's too complicated to do on one of the online portals, take it in and have a professional do them. Hello, Mark Lang. So there is a lot of wealth over in that area. That is Forest Hill. So south of here is Bathurst and St. Clair, and I think I'm just going to keep going straight. And you guys must be excited. There's going to be about a week where I don't live stream. I'm getting ready to go away. And part of that will be stocking up on videos, so that's something I got to roll my sleeves up and start doing tomorrow. No, I'm not visiting AK in Miami. I am indeed the real man. More of a vacation than going to film, but there'll be a few videos from that trip, I think. This camera is a smartphone, for the person asking. And we're at Burton Road, and Burton Road on the left, Strathern on the right. Pamela says spring is coming. Yeah, we've had a pretty long and brutal winter. I can't recall having this much snow in quite a while. There was just a few big snowstorms that dumped most of it. But the constant -0 temperature has kept a lot of the snow around. I think you'll notice a correlation between more outdoor streams and the weather getting nicer. There's the number 7 bus. We're about to walk over the Cedar Vale Ravine. And that leads into the Nordheimer Ravine. And I think this is one of the new signs the city has been putting up. Rather than just putting up no exit signs, they're letting you know that if you're on foot, you can escape. Although sadly, no wheelchair access. Boardwalk Brad, this would be southbound the east side of Bathurst. If you can recall, I think about a week ago I wanted to do a walk southbound Bathurst and I ended up just going down Avenue Road. We're going to get a look into the ravine here. I'll wait till I'm a little more centered. Hello, T-Wiggle. No, I assure you, AK's move to Miami is very real. It is not a hoax. There's a look down into the ravine. No hat, no gloves. It's pretty good. What's the weather widget gonna say as we wait? -5, but it's currently 3. Flip that thing around. I'm sure AK will do well. A lot of people watch that channel for him, not necessarily New York. Let me take the weather off. And I think he was up streaming from the top of the Empire State Building yesterday. All right, so we're starting to enter the Yonge and St. Clair neighborhood. Hello, Harjot. AK's move is all about the taxes. Well, I've heard things are a lot more favorable in Florida, although that was never part of my conversation with him. You'll have to ask him. But speaking of taxes, well, they certainly aren't good here. Clem says stream the edge walk from the CN Tower. I don't think they'd let me up there with a camera hanging off. Hello, Vivian Johnson. Aroma check you did. sure that's part of it. If Quebec or BC had better taxes, maybe I would consider it. I don't really know. My heart's still kind of here. Yeah, he did have a pretty substantial list. There are a lot of 4- and 5-story walk-up buildings on this part of Bathurst. And because I'll be going away for a week, you might see a few more streams than usual on this channel, as I'll want to use up some of my data that would otherwise be unused. And it'll also allow me to bank some videos. Here is Claxton Boulevard. If you asked me before the stream where Claxton Boulevard was, I'd say I have no clue. But on the left, it's actually Lonsdale Road. So a lot of these streets take a different name on either side. I know exactly where Lonsdale Road goes. Haver's Compounding Pharmacy. Oh, if Bevy is in the chat, she'll be happy to know that I finally did it. Last night I had some Mary Brown's chicken. Every time I walk by that place, people tell me to go there. So I finally went there. And if you're wondering what the verdict is, well, I had a 4-piece meal. I didn't have the chicken sandwich, so I got to hold back on judging until I have their chicken sandwich. But fried chicken, I give it like a 5 out of 10. It was okay. For reference, I'd give KFC like a 6 and Popeyes an 8.5. Jollibee fried chicken, I give about a 3. But I'll have to try their chicken sandwich. And maybe I just had it on a bad day. I don't know. But it just didn't hit the spot for me. And now we're here at Chichester Road. Although Chichester Road changes names just to the east of here. There's the building where my grandparents lived. Apartments for seniors. No vacancy. Huh. And St. Mike's will be here on the left. Michelle says taxes are high in Alberta. I think they're pretty high in Canada across the board. St. Michael's College School under the direction of the Bazillion Fathers. Ask me not what that means. Francis KFC are way smaller and it ain't that big. Dare I say I enjoy it more than Mary Brown's? Do they still call it Toony Tuesday even though it's $3.25? Since I had chicken last night, I don't think that's what I'll be having tonight. And I look to the east. Ooh, speak of the devil. Look what has opened up. Marg H, $5 super sticker. Thank you very much, Marg H. And yes, Sanjay, I remember as a kid, I would often come to this 7-Eleven. I was right on that corner there. And there used to be an arcade just over there. Ooh, you can see that sun starting to set. Susan says it's a scam. What am I doing just standing here? We've got the countdown. There goes a streetcar. Thank you again, Marg. That sun is blowing out the exposure. Kid Crew. Smile Squad, does that not look like, is it Yogenfruz? Or Menches? It looks just like one of those frozen yogurt signs. That is escaping my memory. Oh, there used to be a Fatso burger. I don't remember that, Teratopia. I hope your vlog is going along well. I haven't got a notification for one in a while. And we're at Melgand Road. And for the sake of having a better view, I might cross over to the other side of the street here. Vivian, you're getting snow. I should have been up there. Although tomorrow morning I have a snowfall video planned for this channel. And I think I'll be streaming it. Brad Palmer for a beer on the plane. Have a great time. Thank you, Brad Palmer. It's still a ways to go, but thank you very much. I can't remember the last time I was on a plane and didn't have a beer. Even when I'm on one of those little 1-hour flights, I'm usually jamming that button. Get me a drink. Here's some art/construction. I like public art, but I think this is pretty cheesy and looks kind of unfinished. And the neighborhood on the right is Hillcrest. And these streetcar tracks here run down to the Hillcrest yard. Tara Evans says it looks horrid. Yeah, I don't get it. No offense to the author, but WTF. It is not some good looking art. Although speaking of art, there's a winter art festival down at Woodbine Beach. I think there's 5 exhibits. And since the connection is usually really terrible down there, I think I'm going to make my way over there and record a video instead of stream that area. Michelle Gray, $10 for all the great videos and streams. You do love watching them. And even if you get behind, you catch up watching them eventually. Thank you, Michelle Gray. Thank you very much, Michelle. Hey, it's Howie's Art Studio and Gallery. And being featured today, Miss Jones' kindergarten class. Just kidding. Maybe, oh, Lisa's here. Maybe she can appreciate those. She's our resident art geek. So Bathurst is going to dive bomb south just up here.
I think eventually, like, we all need to hold ourselves accountable. I think right now.
Oh, congrats, Teratopia. Sorry, some of your chat is really just starting to whip by. So as far as live streaming goes, I think Thursday morning will be a good day to do a morning stream in lieu of posting a video. So if you're around Thursday morning, Eastern time, drop by. I might do, maybe I'll do one tomorrow night, I don't really know. And maybe I'll do one Friday night. And that could be the last Friday Night Live for a while. Here's the Pepsi driver. I am walking south down Bathurst, in between St. Clair and Davenport. As that truck creeps backwards. Got some nice weather today, although I think it might be going away in the next few days. Well, in my luck, I'll be sitting on the beach looking at my phone and seeing that it's like 20 degrees here. There's Casa Loma nearby. Casa Loma is just off to the east. I don't think we'll be able to see it. But if I turn left on Davenport here, it'll take me over to a staircase called the Baldwin Steps, and then you can walk up that, and that'll take you pretty much right to Casa Loma. Hello, Hunter Stewart. Five-star agents at Home Life. Maybe tomorrow, if it's like this, I'll hop on the bicyclette and record a spin. The roads are certainly good enough for cycling. It's not too cold. Am I a good flyer? Can I sit on a plane and fly well? Yes. Unless you have issue with me reclining my seat, then I'll be your worst nightmare. And there's an old toll keeper's cottage. I've mentioned it before, but Davenport used to be a main east-west route across the city, and you used to have to pay a toll if you wanted to continue going. And that was kind of a form of tax collecting to help pay for the roads. I'll spin around and take a look at it. That car just honked at me. There it is. And yes, Casa Loma is just up that way. And on the right is the Toronto Transit Commission's Hillcrest facility. They do a lot of maintenance work there. They also do a lot of painting, so a lot of the liveries and stuff are applied at that location. And this place has been here since the beginning of time. Starkman's Healthcare Depot. I think it might have changed names, but it's always been a healthcare supply shop. So I would imagine this is where a lot of the St. Clair streetcars find themselves camping out overnight. There's a big streetcar garage just over there. And Lowe's says Honest Ed's coming up. Oh. Honest Ed's would be where that apartment building is straight ahead under construction, so if we get that far, yeah. Yeah, guys, don't get in the wrong side of Nightbot. Chris says he probably drove by me today. Well, if it was in the last 40 minutes, it's possible. There's TTC Hillcrest. You might think there was a subway stop or something based on that sign, but no. Yeah, I've seen that, Lisa. And their flags are at half mast. I wonder if that's for Ukraine. That's neat, Clifford. We're going to head under the CP rail track, so the next street would be DuPont, or the next major street coming up. Indeed, Devin. It's a home, DJ Ian. There's a few more streetcar facilities out on the east end. Over in Leslieville. Lisa says, art coming up, be ready. Under the bridge. There's a peek at the sun setting. Hello, Ali BHG. Is this the art that we're taking a look out for? And usually on a bridge or overpass, you'll see the date that it was constructed, 1913. And a manual car wash. There's some more art over on that side. 3 cheers for art. It's Dolly's Cannabis. There's Vesta Lunch on the left. Okay, you can stop now. Thank you. And it's DuPont. So we've got the Annex neighborhood just over there, and on the right we've got Seton Village. There's Vesta Lunch. Detroit Pizzeria, La Carré Gallery, a place called Rapido. I don't know, Brad Palmer. I can't see. I looked over my shoulder. I think gas is really up in the US. I saw that in the news today. Costs, restaurant and bar. Novell costs $5, John. I suggest you listen carefully, because I'm going to say this once. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you very much for the $5. I do great. How do you do? I'm kind of regretting not getting out and recording more videos today, other than this. It's kind of been a nice day. Well, at least we got out for this. Thank you, Novell. Ooh. This is a slightly higher than kindergarten level art. Oh, no, back to kindergarten. It's Peter Triantos. And I mean no disrespect to this gentleman. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. That's kind of cool. Hello with the scribe. And yes, this is south down the west side of Bathurst. And it's a very nice 3 degrees Celsius today. Hello, Ida. Andre says 10,000 a piece. That's the Summerhill Market. So when we get to Bloor Street, those buses get replaced by streetcars. I almost got that backwards. If you're wondering where we are in proximity to downtown, it is just north on the very western edge where I am now. And there is Stevens Grocery. So Central Tech High School, that's not coming up for a while. Andrea Barak. Looks like that's your local MP office here. Yeah, we are close to the fake neighborhood of the South Annex. Napolitan Pizzeria. Yeah, Bucky, there's fewer and fewer of them these days. I wore my big winter coat, and I didn't really need to do that today. Multi-purpose community center and arts venue, the music gallery. Oh, I watched the Ken Jeong episode of Murderville last night. That was hilarious. I don't think anyone told Ken he's supposed to try to stay in character and not laugh. He just couldn't keep his shit together the whole episode. I thought it was hilarious. That one wasn't as good as the Conan episode, but it was still definitely worth watching. And honk for Ukraine. You love Ken Jeong? Yeah, Ali, maybe I should have picked a walk where I was walking west into the sunset. There'll be plenty more chances to stream that coming up, but I'm going to stick to this direction, I think. Oh, we're not going to talk about the Marshawn Lynch episode. I'm pretty sure at some point in my life, my mom said if you have nothing nice to say, keep it zipped. There's a CN Tower off in the distance. Any more snow for us, Falcom? I don't know. I kind of hope this is it. We're at London Street. There's some art. So here's where the 7 bus comes to an end. And I think it's the 511 Bathurst streetcar. Starts its journey south and it heads down to Lakeshore, or Queens Quay rather. And then it shoots over to Exhibition Place. Well, Lakeshore and Queens Quay. It's the same intersection. Right, we are. Oh yeah, it's actually Fleet Street. Good call on that. And here is where the Annex and Koreatown butt heads. This is Bathurst and Bloor. So over there we have the Annex. And over there we have Koreatown. And the old Honest Ed's is right behind me, being turned into a rental apartment building complex. I'm just going to keep going south on Bathurst here. I titled this video Walking South. Might as well keep with that theme. different book list cultural center. What's the rent price for a 2-bedroom in Toronto, asks Bobby. Well north of $2,000, depending on neighborhood and preference for a condo or apartment. But you'd be very hard pressed to find one for under $2,000. There was a brief dip during the pandemic. That was short-lived. And a lot of those people that jumped on those low pandemic leases found themselves in non-rent controlled buildings, and they're getting nice rent hikes now. Thanks, government, for protecting the one thing that should be protected, housing prices. So now on the left is Harvard Village. And the next street to the south of here is Harvard Street. And on the left would be Central Tech. Maybe they're filming Good Will Hunting 2 in there. Lisa's headachy over the election already. It's certainly going to be filling up the chat waves when I'm streaming around that time. Oh, hello. Well, there's someone friendly. I was getting ready to angle the camera away from them, and they revealed a friendly face. So this is Bathurst Street. John says June 2nd, 2022. Is that the election day? That is very soon if that's it. Greetings, boy from New York. I don't know if we'd call this Johnny Land. I wouldn't quite call it Ken Land either. We're a bit far from where he likes to roam around. But I'll take it. And this is Harvard Street. Let's look into Harvard Village. And the stream just hit the 1 hour mark. Thanks for joining in, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And just a reminder, I think I'll be streaming again Thursday morning. Bill Chow, perhaps Ontario should implement several or similar measures to that. Perhaps, well, they should. goes a 511. Yeah, Ellie, I think Ken streamed for over 2 hours yesterday. I try to target about an hour and a half for mine. He's lucky you're generous enough to let him walk your streets. Mike Landry, $5 again. Mike with the first super chat of the night, and now he's saying to have a good evening. Good evening, Mr. Landry. Good evening, good night. Thank you for your continued support. There's some art for you. So this stretch of Bathurst is mostly dominated by these homes, and a lot of them have been chopped up into multiple units, and a lot are occupied by University of Toronto students, which is not too far from here. Hello, Colin. Lisa Land. Do I need a passport to enter? Their furniture adventure is being recorded. Malcolm loves the streetcars. Well, I'm gonna have to make my way east at some point. Maybe I'll pick a route that has a streetcar line, which would be Dundas, Queen, or King. Oh, Lisa Land, are you familiar with this art? It's kind of nice. Well, Vanessa, they certainly need more variables, or more variables. What kind of English is that? A more varied variety of unit sizes. You gotta wonder what the makeup of all these new condos is gonna be down the road. Are people gonna grow out of them, or are they going to be happy spending their life in a 500 square foot unit? Here's the King Edward Public School. Cool sounding car. Teach me how to annoy everyone. There's a gathering of doggos. Oh yeah, I also could have turned along College. I missed that one. College. And then there's Dundas. What's this pickup truck doing? You know what? In the name of
I went to it because
keeping it interesting, I'm going to turn down college. So we are now into downtown as I turned off the Bathurst. And I'm walking east on the north side of College. There's the new home of the Green Room. It used to be up in the annex. Can you go down to El Macabo Lane? I'm making a beeline right now for a subway station. I can definitely be sure to check that out and make sure I get it on film. Film. Why do we still say film? And it's Croft Street. And the lane, that's called a street. All right, Lisa, where exactly is it? I'm trying to remember. Sorta, mostly. Oh, you see the subway is straight ahead here. All right, Clayton, have a good night. Just call it record, says Brad. Yeah. That would be the proper way to say it. The Ragdoll Village in the Kensington Market neighborhood is up here on the right. David, I did a video on Croft Street before where I kind of took my time walking down it and I showed a lot of the art on the wall. There's the CN Tower looming. I think the last time I was in this area streaming, we went through Kensington Market. There's T&T supermarket. No, not TNT. That's what I called it in one of my videos. Oops. I know I goofed when I post a video, and within minutes there's comments correcting me on something. I think on my video that I recorded on Saturday, I accidentally referred to Ukraine as the Ukraine. And people were quick to point out that it is not to be called that way. And I knew that too. It's just subconsciously, that's kind of how it came out. And we are around the north end of Chinatown. Hey, the Ken Continuum is here. I see people saying hi to him, but I don't see his message. Hey, people. Ken did a pretty long-ass stream yesterday. I think he marched all the way up Broadview Avenue and then across Bloor Street East. Shazam, $10. Yo, what up? J-Rock. Shazam, thank you very much for the super chat. Yo, what up to you? That's the kind of lingo I normally drop. And here we have a Spadina streetcar turning left. Oh, it's just stops. I was about to say, that's weird. Is it turning left? Why? What? Can someone explain what's going on here? Why are you turning left, Spadina streetcar? And it says to Spadina. And all these people here are going WTF. Look at all the people waiting for a northbound Spadina streetcar. That was weird. And that is Chinatown just over there. See on the combo straight ahead. And this is the College streetcar line here. These people are waiting for. So we're walking through the University of Toronto area. Yeah, they did kind of just do that. And this is Huron Street, the street that I will never record in full. That beautiful library across the street.
Okay.
No subway service between Christie and St. George due to a security incident. That seems to be a very common occurrence along that stretch. So that streetcar is going to keep going till College turns into Carlton, then it'll turn south at Parliament, then it'll go east on Girard, and then it'll turn onto Upper Girard, and then it'll turn north on Main Street and finish at Main Street Station. I think it's the second longest streetcar route in the city. And that is Beverly Street on the right and St. George on the left. So that'll take you through the heart of the university campus here. Lisa's Info Central. Art related, yes. Waiting for the light here. There's a nice shot of the tower. Grand opening of High Yogurt or Myeonggrong hot dog. I think it's that hot dog joint.
Oh, you weird.
And here's King's College Road. So normally you have a pretty grand look straight into King's College, but there's a lot of construction in the middle here. Well, you can kind of see it. There we go. I want to stand in the road, there's cars turning. I see flashing police lights up ahead. Oh, there's McCall Street. We have to turn right there. Are they still blocking off Queen's Park?
It's his fault if he loves that tree.
All right, so Queen's Park is still closed here. Are there lots of 18-wheelers waiting around the corner to pounce and go north if they open it? Is there something else I wasn't aware of? Huh. Looks like it's just the northbound lanes they've blocked off. Yeah, Novell, I did too. I'm a little surprised to see this here. On what, a Tuesday evening nonetheless? It's closed all the way up to Bloor. I don't know, I think these police resources should be diverted to something a little more useful. But what do I know? I'm not in charge. It seems like a car race. All right, let's keep moving. So this is Queen's Park subway station. Well, John, I didn't say I'm in charge or qualified to be in charge. Hey, Brad Palmer. I don't know what it's all about. Well, right now it's all about me going to get some damn food. It's Tuesday. I'm feeling like some tacos. Taco Tuesday. There's Marv's. This is friendly to navigate. There's the Princess Margaret Cancer Research Tower. And according to my phone right now, it is 4 degrees Celsius, so a rather nice night. not cold at all. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Always awkward when I gotta switch the camera back. And we are at Elizabeth Street. Then next up will be Bay Street. And there's a look south. Chris Mills is preparing a delicious stir fry. I'm going to start doing some more cooking at home. And I'm not just saying that because I had to pay my taxes today. Okay, that might be part of why I'm saying that. Who would have thought eating out 3 meals a day, or at least 2, isn't the smartest thing for someone to do? So maybe I'll fire up the home setup and do some cooking videos for the Johnny Stumbles channel. How to make a bowl of Kellogg's Mueslix. Dollar store spaghetti, complete with Parmesan. Grilled cheese sandwich, done on a knockoff George Foreman grill. I got all the tricks up my sleeve. Ken is distracted by editing today's video. What's there to edit, Ken? You just stitch the videos together, or stitch the images together. You don't even do external audio like I do. I think that's just an excuse from Mr. Continuum. Huh. Maybe he's on the hunt for a good thumbnail. That's often the hardest part of editing these videos and getting them ready for YouTube, is just finding a thumbnail. And sometimes I know I don't have a good one, and then the video doesn't get any views. And it's like, yeah, I knew that. I put no effort into it. So now we've made it to Bay Street. There's a lot of police on College there. That is Young Street just off in the distance. Witness Scribe, $5. Johnny Strides walking for those of us who don't get out much. Thanks. You're welcome, Witness Scribe. And thank you for the support. And just a reminder, I think I'll be back at it again Thursday morning. Possibly tomorrow night. And probably Friday night from home. Now this skating trail up here has under ice cooling, so even though it's 4 degrees, it should still be rocking. There's a look up at Aura. Soon to be the second and then third tallest residential tower in Canada. But it maintains its title for now. Actually, there's another one that's taller than it planned for the other corner of that intersection, right at the southeast corner of Yonge and Gerrard. So it's going to find itself further and further down that list. Although it is getting IKEA in its base, so I think people are jazzed about that. As for some reason, instead of walking on the pavement, I chose to walk on the mud. Good choice, numbskull. Here's some Canadiana. Yeah, Falcom, indeed there was. I'm just trying to snag a picture for the gram right now. Don't know how this is going to turn out. And let's try to snag another one here. Oh, that light is bad. Anyways, I think we have come to the end of this journey. Again, I'll be hopefully live streaming Thursday morning. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. D Massima Mun. Yes, this is live right now, but it won't be live in a few minutes. So thanks to all our super chatters. Thanks to the channel members and Patreon supporters. If you are a member and Patreon supporter, I sent out a monthly channel update yesterday along with an exclusive video for those members who signed up for that. Thank you to our mods. And I'm going to sign out. Thank you, Yogi. Also, you can hang out in the 24/7 chat on my other channel, Johnny Stumbles. I have a 24/7 live stream there. But thank you, guys. Stay warm, stay safe. And I will catch you on the next one.